we're seeing In July head to the top lane on his Darkseer in preparation.
A little bit of a role swap, right? Paparazzi playing the Invoker and Cicada playing the Lifestealer.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, it's not like I know.
The Tinker dishes out, be able to harass him back a little bit, and maybe go for some quick early rotations.
As our laning phase gets underway, remember the great Ben Merlini-Wu, we've been saying the role swaps usually never lead to being a good thing, but we'll see if in this case IGV do it for the better.
ROTK getting a lot of pressure with the open wounds on him.
ROTK in trouble in the early game.
But rotation coming out from FY. Dogfights now getting it turned on him. They should be okay here, though, to back out the shards. Not able to trap him. Some aggression onto ROTK here. ROTK actually eats the stun, taking a good amount of damage here. ROTK.
Body block, body block,
he's
body
dead.
block. Smell my Sand King bottom as he
3 or 4 times already. So you can tell they had a much better game plan coming into this one. ROTK eats the stun, getting pressured with the rage. Cicada maybe able to bring him down, saving the stun for ROTK, though Dogfight's trying to apply Caustic onto the creeps. Will it be enough? It will not. ROTK able to just walk out of this one. Cicada, though, no mana. Looks like he's going to get turned on here. Creeps on him, tower on him as well soon. Fenrir. Will they be able to, with the snowball coming up, FY saving it as long as possible. Dodges the stun as well. FY.
Damn.
He's got Arcane Rune as well. He should have Ice Shards coming up in a second. Gets another trap.
Oh, worth it now. What rotation power coming out. What a performance already from FY. Not able to kind of, was it in a position against Darkseer, then they had the head back bottom.
Oh, nice smoke break by Dogfights here.
Okay.
Should be okay. He has the Burrow Strike to get down the cliff. Is he able to do the Ice Shards, though? Is it enough to block him so he can't stun over? It is!
Wow. Not able to get the range to...
Here we go. Surge coming in.
Okay, ROTK getting shoved back a bit. And now suddenly Cicada phases on forward with an Ion Shell. FY, though, the nearby babysitter, hits him with the shards to help block him inside. And that chase is going to be stunted. Now they're looking to go for Dogfights, hiding within the Sandstorm. They already have the sentry down. He gets the Surge.
The Arcane Curse, though, might be enough to bring him down with the Orb of Venom. He does actually get brought down. The Orb of Venom tick plus the last tick of Arcane Curse before that actually brings him down. ROTK, though, getting pressured by Ion Shell. Sunstrike, not really needed, but would have cleaned him up anyway. Nice little wall committal from In July. They net themselves
in action here now for BTJ. With one already a game up, one more could secure him into the next round.
Aggressive, going for his own aggressive play onto Super by himself. Super, though, actually gets brought down. Aggressive just with... Almost finished up on the mech as well, so... Making a nice, quick, aggressive move coming out. They want to get some deep wards coming out. FY actually breaks the smoke. Gets glimpsed back, though. He's got Snowball, but nope. Never mind.
Storm already in spot, ready to go before a Snowball could come out. And he'll turn it and lurking behind it, but it's not going to get a read.
This is good. Main towers are very important with a Tinker lineup always, especially with the Terrorblade lineup too. Just opening up the map control so you can get more places to farm, and also letting the Tinker have more places so he can boozer travel in and just take enemy jungle farm as well. Having those methods are very important. ROTK getting some pressure on him. Cicada with the nice rage. The Sunstrike coming out. ROTK juking him.
Okay then. Ankle's broken from the Invoker on that one. Will not allow him to get the finish. And Cicada's going to have to pack up shop and walk away. Rotations coming out. Does feed their way in with a global and get a lot of people along the way. But I like Super's positioning. He could be forced to just tank the gank. More wait out for a Glimpse TV.
Global coming out.
Shows up, but they move in with the global to prevent anyone from being sent back home packing. And they get the immediate kill on the DS. Now Cicada Warlord's Punch. We've seen this story before, buddy. And he will get now in this game. Dogfights needs his blink. It looks like he's got it. And we saw the armlet almost done. In fact, his blink is going to be going by himself.
On top.
Sunstrike
Gets the snowball off, though.
Yep. Saves himself from the burst
and
of
now
pure
the
damage.
turnaround.
And ROTK shows up and gets redemption. Poor Dogfights.
14 int now on it.
Blink Epi Lifestealer Bomb is by far the biggest weapon that IG have. And now without the fear of Dogfights nearby, go Dogfights. Burrows in, eats some shots. Tier 3 will end up going down. And Beachy seeing if they can grab a hold of any scraps here. In July moves within the trees, and they're going to make their jump. There is a counter Static Storm that is going to be coming out and allow them to get the finish on ROTK, but so much damage is firing out from Aggressive that they should be able to get the finish on not just Cicada, but they'll take down Dogfights too.
Like a vacuum combo, and here we go. We do see the Infest come out. We did hear it. So I think that's what they need to be doing. They need to be using the Sand King with the Infest bombs, and then they can have the...
Did you need another insurance policy to be able to make these fights start, lead in, maybe be the extra vehicle for the Lifestealer? Well,
ROTK. This might be where they use an Epicenter. This one's worth it.
Okay, there's the Epi.
He should go down here with the Sunstrike. Yeah.
There's the move. Is it going to be enough?
Oh my goodness, with the hood activation, he's actually not brought down by it. It's only level 1 Epicenter position. IGV. Scan comes out by Radiant. They do catch a couple.
Okay, can they make the move? Dogfights goes into Sandstorm. That decides to make his own jump in for ROTK.
Nice equal combo.
But there's the combo. Coming out aggressive though, flexes his muscles right through it, popping the BKB into Metamorph, and shoves IG back, saying, I'm glad you got that set up, but you're not going to do anything about it. But ROTK does get glimpsed back inside, and they hit him with a bomb combo. ROTK goes down. They do commit the Static Storm. IG take their win, and I think VG take their leave. Well, let's get some bombs underway here. Let's get him some kills. Give him some money. See if they can find a setup here, and it looks like poor little Super could pay the price, but nope, it's FY on the other end who ends up getting dished. Now let's set up Static Storm as they try to move on forward, but the rockets are flying out, hitting the supports on those back lines, and VG take one of their own. ROTK thinking about chase on the dogfights.
And the massive magical
bottom
burst.
lane.
Bottom lane though, looks like the Epi is going to be coming out onto Freeze when he boxes in. Sunstrike on the mark, cleans up. Nice. Lanes in also wanted to deal with the terrible illusions and just wanted to be like just a fighting force. Aggressive, gets spotted in the tree line. He's got BKB and everything. He's just able to walk out though with that tree cut.
No connection with the tornado.
ROTK though showing himself. The combo coming in with the vacuum meteor, deafening blast, cleans up ROTK. They have to disengage. Aggressive, running away though with the meta used. Didn't have to use BKB. Paparazzi uses his BKB, and it looks like IGV is going to be a bit satisfied with that one since they forced the meta.
Yeah, right to the Roche pit. Why not? Centaur's out of this one. 35 seconds.
They've still got wall, they still got Epi, they still got Static Zone. Paparazzi's very low on mana though, which is a little bit concerning.
They're heading that way, maybe to be able to do something about it. Tinker nearby with the power of a shrine if it's available. He can spam out a lot of spells and make it very difficult for IG to be able to follow through with this.
They're waiting out the meta. They only need to wait like 30 more, like 20 more seconds, not even. There we go. They might have to get the wrap around here. FY. Fenrir is going to be the one to get grabbed up. Getting it bursted. FY doesn't even get the snowball. He's not able to get it in time though. He gets hit by the Sunstrike too, and he should be brought down quite easily here as well. Kinetic field a little bit off the mark.
Are FY going to make it out? Yes.
Oh, man, he actually gets out with the Stampede. He gets cleaned up.
A lot committed already for VG to try to get those saves as they lose two. That will secure the Roche now for IG. They head right back for it.
I was like, I got speechless for a moment because I was like, oh my god, he's going to live. What's going on here?
I mean, VG have been able to pull a lot of those kind of fast ones this game, this series already, but this time, no, not going to be the case.
Not with the glimpse follow through. Freeze getting in a good position, getting some marches thrown out. They do have a ward on the high ground though with Static Storm coming in. Freeze, Meatball, Sunstrike cleaned up. Beautiful ward coming out from IGV on that high ground to secure themselves the Roche. 48 seconds on the Tinker. Global is back online, but will VG want to fight this? Is meta back up?
It's taken him a while to bring it down with Paparazzi dancing within and out of the pit. Now Metamorph running into action. Aggressive is going to get hit with the stuns. Now pops his BKB and turns back with the right click. Roche helping up from behind. Sunders onto Sakata and brings him low. Vacuum wall counterplay going to be there, but is it going to be enough for IG, or is the damage already going to be done? They turn back, looking to go for aggressive. Rolling forward is going to be FY looking to assist. They can't seem to bring down aggressive. They'll finally get him down, only after he gets the double kill. Now VGJ, but not the ward itself, so they're still under the watchful eye. And they moved him for the bomb, trying to get a hold of FY, but he gets the snowball off. And his team is coming in from behind. He still manages to blink away and dodge the tornado. He's putting him on a serious wild goose chase. And finally, Angel Eye steps in, gets off the wall, vacuum onto aggressive. He's going to be forced to pop BKB and go in for dogfights. They will get the dogfights kill. A 1-for-1 trade at the moment, costing them the global silence. But look who shows up on the other side. It's Paparazzi blasting it on in. Gonna get the finish as he takes out Freeze. Now maybe IG for the fourth attempt will be able to move into the pit and finally get this Roche.
Yeah, it looks like they should be able to clean this one up finally.
That
ward,
vision.
The vision is just on.
In a pub, people think I was so bad because they're just all on top of each other, but you can see the critical vision necessary for these fights. They're making a move from Fenrir. He's able to get the force off, but they'll glimpse him right back and get the finish.
Quick, fast-paced fights with
Disruptor. He could just take off the global and be there with the Static Storm or Glimpse or anything else, so that's great.
It's always great to speak of the devil. Fenrir just gets caught out again by another Infest Gang. This great.
Here in the lower bracket.
Fenrir knows something's up. He has a ward in the jungle. They did see dogfights hiding down here, so they're going to go for the scout.
Sigil.
They're going to spot him in a second.
Spot him. Can you hit him real quick? Hit him real quick. No!
He should
right
be able to
under
get
his nose.
The chase on. They have the Stampede for the slow. He is infested still with Sakata. The punch was already used, so Sakata can still TP out if he wants to.
His rage is already out there,
Doesn't have one, though.
Tornado is there. EMP. Paparazzi
Big combo.
Hits him so hard. He's like, maybe we can make a fight out of it. He will be able to get the burst onto FY. Aggressive is forced to pop his BKB for it. Now IG could look to chase him down. Aggressive on the run, but he gets slowed with the Ghost Walk right there, and the glimpse catches him, and they pull him right back into a beautiful Static Storm combo. A global going to be forced, but it's just going to be too late. One by one, Vici have to run.
Paparazzi's going ham right now.
Paparazzi, the man, the magician. Looking for more, not going to catch the tornado on that one, but makes the setup right there.
Beautiful combo there. Great discipline coming out from Sakata just to stay in the fight. They already know dogfights. He's a Sand King. He already got the minus 30-second respawn talent. He comes back very quickly. Sakata still had the Aegis there. It was getting reclaimed very shortly. It did get reclaimed like right in the middle of the fight, kind of. Yeah. But aggressive, needing to force that, pop that BKB early from the beautiful combo from Paparazzi. ROTK with the stun coming in. Sand King stun off the mark.
Oh, vacuum is there, but Vici not caught in the midst of it. They're looking to scrap around the outside and get more. Dogfights will also go down with the help of the missiles firing out. Tier 3 holds on. Sunstrike.
Ooh, just off the mark.
Oh, they saw the Tinker go to the bottom lane here. Maybe they're hoping to take a fight in the mid before he can show up.
Fenrir's like, I'll tank the gank.
I do it. It's my service to the team. But they stampede.
They do want to go for this engagement.
They want to fight. Injalight runs right towards the high ground and towards the open arms of Vici, but now the rest of IG are going to be able to show up. Vacuum wall right on the staircase above. Aggressive tries to move the low ground, but he gets hit with a deafening blast back. Now Dogfight shows up with the Epi and the team fight here. FY very low. Him and Aggressive slowly try to walk their way back, but they're going to be able to get the catch. Freeze goes down to the power of Sakata and Disruptor, and it's just going to be all IG all day on this one as they wipe the floor with 5. Aggressive doing everything he can to try to stay alive, but
now from IGV just completely catches Vici off guard. It looked like Fenrir kind of knew, but he didn't. I guess he was positioning himself on the opposite side, gets picked off, and then they still try to go for the engagement. Paparazzi with a beautiful combo, pretty much killing ROTK, burning lots of the mana on the fight. Then Dogfights with a nice epicenter to follow up. Just beautiful spell coordination coming out from IGV.
Beautiful. IGV kind of sense they see the Tinker bottom lane. That was all set up from a wonderful smoke wraparound. Vici were just... They were convinced that IG were going to be defending that mid lane somehow, and they were going to have the high ground advantage and make an approach, but they were wrong on that one. And look at the rewards coming in from IG from it. They claim the mid lane and get the tier 2 here in the bottom on top of it.
Item build with that Midas, now into the Mjolnir, now into the AC next.
He's pretty late game right now, though.
And Disruptor's almost going to have an Aghanims as well. I think Vici's feeling very pressured, very, very.
And they're going right in. I don't know if IG are ready for this one. They stampede and hit the global, and that means that Lifestealer can't pop out of Dogfights on this one. They're going to be connecting with a nice little tornado play, but Aggressive looking to go for the finish. Can't quite get it on there. As Injalight will get dropped, Dogfights takes his package out the other side. Now a return fire comes out. Paparazzi and Super isolate a hold of Aggressive here, trying to drop down the Static Storm, but RTK gets off the 2-man stop. And FY and company have to back on out. Paparazzi able to get the finish. ROTK can't quite run away. They catch him with a tornado. And they'll get him with one last right click. Double kill for Paparazzi.
Just because of how much of a deficit that they're at in time, and that's when the fight just prolongs for a bit too long. The BKB starts going down from Aggressive, then Paparazzi just goes berserk, dropping all of his spells everywhere. Even though the Lifestealer wasn't on the left side of the fight, he was fighting on the right side, it still didn't matter. It was the Paparazzi. Only 5 seconds, so he gets glimpsed back into a Static Storm, and then, yeah, he's just dead from there.
Yeah, it's over. And then Freeze unable to get involved. They were able to kind of force him out from the fight. This one's looking like
Stealer too, so this is where he can match up even better versus Terrorblade, because now, even though he's already over farmed, he gets that plus 15 armor as well. With AC, he's sitting on, I don't know, like 50-something armor versus Terrorblade. That's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, and he's like the only physical deeps to come out from this one.
Yeah. Get the refresher BKB, even if he gets globaled after the first one, he can refresh it and do it again. So Paparazzi, we're going to be seeing a lot of spells coming out of him.
Who likes magic?
Eyes on the magic man.
Who wants to watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat? There, though.
Big bang bumbo.
Pull back. Good in the wall. Not good enough for the lockdown finish, but look how they drag FY back in. He tries to blink back, but ooh, Glimmer, and no connection with the Sunstrike.
Yep, not wanting to dive the tier 4.
Strength in this game and their high ground defense. And IG not looking to underestimate it or throw away the advantage they built up for themselves at this point to close the game out. One set of racks pretty much puts the nail in the coffin here and secures their game 3. But Vici J do not want to let this go. Tornado EMP is going to force out a BKB at will. And now they're going to be forced to fight also on top of it with the help of the global. Can they get the burst to finish up Paparazzi here? At least get the Aegis down. They can't quite get it. Oh, IG are going to be able to turn back with a Static Storm and a Burrow coming out from dogfights, but they will be able to burst down the Sand King. ROTK also goes down. Sunder there for Sakata brings him pretty damn low, but Aggressive gets thrown up in the air and down to his Sunstrike. He does manage to get the first initial burst and finish on the Darkseer, but eventually IG will be able to turn around and chomp him to bits. He's out of the zone without a buyback, and that could be Vici throwing in the towel. Freeze is the last man standing for this defense. A buyback forced out just for IG to try to close this one out, and they'll get it, and they have earned their game 3.
I really like the approach that they did this game. I think the lanes ended up being much better for them. They kept forcing Vici. It's just like they kept switching the lanes up. Terrorblade, he was pretty much like jungling for the most part, but I really like their approach of picking